Hello and good morning, everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal with our Gen 2 type challenge of Grass type, our final Grass type team, our third Grass type team. And as you can see, our team is gonna have some issues. Celebi is definitely gonna be our best person on our team, followed closely by Exeggcute, and then Tangela trailing behind. And the reason, and we're just going to have a tough early game. We don't have a lot of power early game. And so we're just going to have to struggle as it is. So Exeggcute, part of the reason it's going to be tough, slow leveling rate. And let's read about Exeggcute here. Exeggcute is a Pokemon resembling a group of 6 light pink eggs, usually seen arranged with 5 heads huddled around a 6. Each head has a slightly different facial expression, but each face has triangular eyes with tiny black pupils and a small mouth. Each shell has some cracks, and one member of the bundle usually has its yellow insides or brain exposed. More numerous cracks are a sign that it is close to evolution. Despite looking like eggs, Exeggcute is actually more closely related to plant seeds. It is believed to carry the genes of plants and other species. Exeggcute gathers in swarms of 6. The heads communicate with each other by using a form of telepathy that only they can understand. Should the number of Exeggcute be reduced to less than 6, the remaining Exeggcute will attempt to replace it with a similarly sized Pokemon as seen in the anime. It needs 6 Exeggcute in order to stay balanced, or else it will become nervous and cowardly. Pidgeotto and Crabrawler are its natural predators, which it chases off with psychokinesis. Exeggcute inhabits jungles and forests. Exeggcute in the Alola region tend to be heavier than those from elsewhere. This is due to the shells being packed full. Exeggcute and its evolved form Exeggutor are the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Barrage, which is a horrible move. So our Pokedex information for Gen 2, Gold says the shell is very durable. Even if it cracks, it can survive without spilling the contents. Silver says using telepathy only they can receive. They always form a cluster of 6 Exeggcute. And Crystal says even if one is separated from the group, the energy bond between all 6 will make it rejoin instantly. Alright, so let's keep working on getting Exeggcute up to level 7 here with Barrage, which is the only damaging attack it's going to know until level 17. That is why it's bad. And then we'll finally learn Confusion. Until then, we're going to learn Reflect and Leech Seed. Oi. Doth now understand the problem? And it's slow leveling rate too, which means we are going to be seeing a lot of this egg. So, that is the issue of the stream, apart from our secondary issue, which we will address shortly, and that is Tangela. Alright, there's Exeggcute them the level 7, it learns Reflect. Let's swap up Tangela and struggle through this Pokemon. So our issue with Tangela is it only knows Constrict starting out. And Constrict is also not a good move. So Tangela, medium fast leveling rate, at least that's something that has going for it, is a plant Pokemon covered by blue seaweed-like vines that obscure its face. There's a small opening in the vines, we are not fighting this Weedle, that reveals its eyes surrounded by a black space. The vines give Tangela a round shape, but it is unknown what it looks like without them. Its vines are covered in fine hair and are always growing. If damaged or lost, replacements are grown. There's a pair of red boot-like feet poking out from under the vines, but no visible arms. Tangela can ensnare and entangle anything that moves too close to it with its vines. The vines constantly jiggle and sway, unnerving enemies and causing a tickling sensation if ensnared. Tangela's vines will snap off easily and painlessly if the target pulls on them, so it can quickly escape. The vines of Tangela are said to have a refreshing flavor and scent. In Galar, its vines are used as herbs. Tangela can usually be found in temperate grasslands. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Tangela. Gold says, the veins that cloak its body are always jiggling. They effectively unnerve its foes. Silver says, it tangles anything that moves with its vines. Their subtle shaking is ticklish if you get ensnared. And Crystal says, during battle, it constantly moves the vines in its body in order to annoy its opponent. And that is our information on Tangela. So really our early game powerhouse, our early game feasible Pokemon is going to be Celebi, because it knows Confusion. Otherwise, we'll get experience for Tangela and Exeggcute where we can. That's about the best I can say. At least Tangela will learn Absorb. At level 9. And that's something, because at least we'll have a Stab Grass attack that uses its special, but it's still Absorb, which has only got a base power of 20. Alright, let's get this Caterpie down. Gets Tangela up to level 7. And then last but not least, we have Celebi. Celebi is a medium slow leveling rate. And let's see what we have here. Celebi is a green fairy-like Pokemon. It has round toeless feet, 3-fingered hands, and clear wings on its back. It has a round head that comes to a curved point. It has large baby blue eyes and a thick black ring around them, and a pair of green antennae with blue tips. Often found in forests, Celebi is a mythical Pokemon, known as in legend as the voice of the forest. It is able to travel through time and exist simultaneously throughout time, and plant life flourishes wherever it has been seen. As seen in the anime, it is able to bring deceased Celebi back to life and restore plants to perfect health. Celebi has also been able to heal wounds, as shown in Pokemon Colosseum, that Celebi has the power to instantly cause purification of any shadow Pokemon that can be summoned at Relic Forest with the melody of a time flute. Despite living in forests as its guardian, Celebi only shows itself in areas and times of peace. It has been regarded that as long as Celebi is seen throughout the world, a prosperous and bright future is still in store for the Pokemon world. As shown in the anime, it can sense if something is a temporal anomaly in the current timeline and will bring them back to the original timeline. Celebi has been referred to as a forest deity. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Celebi. Gold says this Pokemon wanders across time. Grass and trees flourish in the forest in which it has appeared. Silver says when Celebi disappears deep in a forest, it is said to leave behind an egg it brought from the future. And Crystal says, revered as a guardian of the forest, Celebi appears wherever beautiful forests exist. And that is our information on Celebi. And there's level 7 for Celebi. Alright. Things are progressing. The question is if they're progressing well or not. They are progressing in a forward direction. We can state that. Alright, let's swap Exeggcute. We gotta get some experience on these Pokemon where we can. Let's drop a Reflect on this for this Rattata. Let's see if we can Hypnosis it. We did not. We'll just go for the barrages. Missed 2 of them. Excellent. us move on to the next fight, because we can still have the damage that this Pidgey does. And miss a bunch of barrages. Alright, can we take this out, or we're gonna get a critical hit? No, I say critical hit, but we could have missed as well. That was just as likely. Let's swap Tangela up. And we're speeding through this because the grass trading is going to take forever for these Pokemon. These first fights are going to be nothing spectacular. We're going to constrict it for 5 years. We're going to barrage it for 5 years. And Celebi will one-tap things. Get that potion, and we'll get this Bitterberry. Alright, we're going to swap for the last two, because Tangela and Exeggcute are very low health. Alright, let's get in here and heal. And work on getting our Pokemon up to level 9. There's level 8 for Tangela. See, I really would like to take down this Hoppip, but it does no synthesis. And I'm running out of constricts. Where's all the bell sprouts? I was gonna say. My goodness. What doesn't even learn Absorb at level 9? When does it learn Absorb? Is it like 10? It is 10. Okay, so it's next level. So it's even worse than what I thought. The situation has gone from bad to worse. Not that Absorb was gonna help us any against Falconer. Okay, now we will never hit a— oh, say we'll never hit another barrage, but we did! Exeggcute pulled through. Good hit with that 4-hit barrage. Alright, one more Bell Sprout will put you up and over. That's nice. This should go relatively fast. And we're done. Just like that with Celebi. Okay. Time for Falconer's Gem. We're gonna keep Celebi up front against the Spearow. Just because this Spearow's gonna, like, hurt with Peck. See, I mean, 10 damage is still pretty good. But we take it down with 2 Confusions. Alright, we're gonna swap Exeggcute up. Critical hits through the Reflect. Whew. All I was trying to do was get some experience on Exeggcute. Alright. Going into the Falconer fight, we're gonna keep Exeggcute up front. Alright, let's start off with a Hypnosis. Good deal. Let's drop a Reflect. And start barraging this Pidgey. Critical hit. Shows how little damage we're gonna be doing here. 3. So we'd like to have our Reflect carry over into the Pidgeotto section. So we'll reset it up when it goes down. 2 more times. Still fast asleep. This should be our last turn of Reflect. And we missed, of course, the Barrage. Missed another Barrage. There we go. So we're going to send out Celebi. We're going to start off with a Leech Seed. Get us some more residual damage going here. So the Gust is going to hit for 7 damage is not that bad. We're going to heal 4 of that back. Alright, Celebi's got this then. Celebi's got this. Once it like critical hits us several times. Oh, and I guess the reason it did such a little damage is because the Reflect was up. But we're not using Celebi for a little bit, because it's now 2 levels higher than our Tangela. But we do get this Zephyr badge. And we get Mud Slap, which I don't think anybody can win. Celebi can. I think we'll pass. But that may be something I decide against later. Like for Whitney, that's always the one. Or, well, we can't even use it on Bugsy. It's his Scyther's immune to it. Alright, let's just keep Exeggcute up right now. Alright. We're just going to speed through these fights as we constrict the Bellsprouts. Alright, it gets us up to level 10. And we learned Absorb. We're gonna leave and go heal. Let's go back to where we were. Come on, game. There we go. Come on, tracker. Oh, let's keep speeding through the constricting Bellsprouts. Let's sped it up a little bit with a critical hit. I mean, these are riveting Pokemon fights right now. And this team is just going to be a little slow. A little slow. 108's pretty good. Alright, we should have enough constricts to get through this Bellsprout. Okay. Gets Tangela up to level 11. Alright, let's use our wonderfully awful Exeggcute. We do not have 2 Exeggcute tracker. Please fix that. Tracker. Look, we have a Tangela here. Thank you. Alright. Reduce the amount of damage this Hoot Hoot does. We should be fine. We're just going to go in. Get our escape rope and talk here to the Sage. Missed. Excellent. Put it to sleep and then barrage it. Gotta make sure it stands still. That was a short sleep. Does this one know Peck? If it does, it's not using it. Oh, good job, Exeggcute. The final barrage to take down that Hoot Hoot. We'll just keep Exeggcute out for this Bellsprout. We only had 2 barrages left, so we were getting close to running out there. Alright. Escape rope out of here. And go heal up. Excellent. We are going to give this Miracle Seed to Tangela. Missed. Excellent. Just waste a turn of our Reflect. We'll swap the Celebi for the Zubat. Zubats are dangerous with Leech Life. Poison Pokemon in general are going to be dangerous until we have more psychic attacks across the team. I don't trust this Nidoran. Did some good damage there. We put the reflect up for survivability. Good 5-hit barrage there. Execute. Execute. Alright, let's swap Tangela up. Excuse me. Not good. Let's see how long our Pokemon stays asleep. Sleep again. Come on, Tangela. I don't have many barrages left. I have to hit him too, don't I? Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna swap Celebi up for this Goldeen because it knows Peck as well. There we go. So much experience. The good news is Tangela will make really quick work of this Wooper. Alright, let's swap Exeggcute back up. So Execcute's going to be the Pokemon that's going to slow us down early game. Now that'll change once we get an Exeggutor, once we get Confusion. Speed up anytime I have to barrage. Alright, let's go heal. When you see how slow Exeggcute levels up, he knows Barrage. Like, that's all he knows. And he's just like, nope, I'm just gonna take my time here. Just, yep. Where's my Repel? Yeah, see, at least Tangela now can, like, take on these rock Pokemon no problem. Not that Tangela's gonna be any useful in the Bug Gym. But it's something. Ah, we learned poison powder. That's good. Again, that's at least something. Alright, we're gonna speed through this coughing fight because, again, it is going to just take forever. Coughing has a really high defense. Exeggcute doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. At least it doesn't have any poison attacks at this level 6. I'm just gonna potion it really quick. And then we're gonna slowly whittle down the Slowpoke. Woot! And we got Leech Seed. Now, can anybody learn Swift? Celebi can. Swift may not be bad to teach it. If it says something besides confusion. Oh, I want that awakening down there, don't I? I also want to fight this guy. Let's swap. We want to get the experience on Exeggcute. Alright. And the reason we didn't use Exeggcute is Exeggcute is almost out of barrage Pokemon power. Alright. Got us 200 more experience points for Exeggcute. Working it up. We'll get an experience when and where we can. Alright, we get Kurt to go to the Slowpoke well. Let's sell the X attack and the X defend and the X accuracy and our 6 Pokeballs and our Great Ball. We'll keep Mud Slap. I have a feeling we're gonna need it. Alright. Exeggcute wants to take on these Rattatas and hopefully do well. Can we Hypnosis it? Yeah, good. Let's Leech Seed it now. Now we'll drop the Reflect. And then we'll start the barrages. Or miss. Oh my goodness. How many barrages are you gonna miss, Exeggcute? Okay, we have to swap for this next fight. Person's got a Zubat and a Ekans. The Zubats are what worry me, so. Alright, we're gonna swap here for Ekans. Alright, we did get it to sleep. Excellent. How does it evade an attack while it's asleep? I'm just trying to get to Exeggcute some experience. Okay. Okay. Tangela helps get Exeggcute up to level 14. And Celebi is just gonna nuke these Zubats. Okay. Now we're gonna send out Exeggcute here. And then immediately swap to Celebi. We just want Exeggcute to get some experience. We take a Smog and we get Poison? No, we don't. Okay. Excellent. So we just confuse it a couple times and then it'll go down. Couple times. One time. 171 experience points for Exeggcute. Alright. Now for the really fun part. And by really fun, I mean not fun at all. Grass leveling to 16. And the one that's going to take the longest is going to be this Exeggcute. At least it's only 2 levels. The bigger problem then is just that he needs so much. She needs so much experience to level up a single level. Okay, at least we can take down Geodudes because of Leech Seed. Alright, we got 15 there. Just wants to roll the dice against that Spearow. Come on, Exeggcute. One short from taking out that Rattata. I don't mind that it's so levelly great if it had decent moves. The fact that we don't even learn... I think I was wrong earlier. I said Confusion at level 17. I don't think we learn Confusion until level 19. We're getting close, though, at least to getting Exeggcute up to 16. There we go. Alright, now the other two should go a lot faster, because we can fight the rock Pokemon down here. Just like that. Look, Celebi is just going to go up so fast. Celebi's already done. Level 16. I really don't want to fight Zubats if we can swing it. Just want Geodudes and Onyxes. And the occasional Rattata. And that's the main reason why, is just because all we really have to use against these Zubats is Constrict, and the amount of time it takes to take one of those down. For the little bit of experience it gives us, really not worth it. Well, there's 15. And my voice cracks. Good. Send more Onyxes. Oh, and there's our Togepi hatch. Does that do it? It sure does. Oh my goodness. That took 5 years. Felt like. Let's deposit this Togepi. Alright, we'll swap Celebi up. We're going to take a short break, but I will be right back with another episode of Pokemon. So just continue to follow along, and I'll start a timer here. We'll be back shortly.